There's something happening right now, quietly. In offices, call centers, and online meetings all over the world. And most people don't even notice it. A young Filipino sits in front of his laptop, headset on, heart beating faster than usual. On the screen, a foreign interviewer. "Tell me about yourself." He pauses for a second, not because he doesn't know what to say, but because he's thinking about how to say it. He adjusts his voice, slows it down, softens certain words, changes the way he sounds completely. And in that moment, he's no longer speaking the way he naturally would. He's performing, not acting like someone else, but trying to sound like someone else. And here's the part nobody talks about. He didn't do it because he wanted to. He did it because he felt he had to. Now think about that for a second. Why would someone change the way they speak just to be understood? Why are thousands of Filipinos trained to neutralize their accent before they even get a job? And more importantly, what does it actually cost them? Because this isn't just about language. This is about identity, confidence, belonging, and a quiet pressure that millions of people feel but almost nobody talks about. To understand this, we need to go inside the moment, where it all begins. His name is Daniel, 24 years old. Fresh graduate, smart, hardworking, and hopeful. Like many others, he applies for a job in a call center. The opportunity feels big, stable income, career growth, a chance to support his family. He walks into the training room on his first day, and that's when he hears it. "From today, you'll need to adjust your accent." At first, it sounds simple. Just pronunciation, just clarity. Nothing serious, but then the training starts. "Don't say it like that. Flatten the tone. Remove the Filipino sound. Make it more neutral." Day after day, he listens, repeats, practices. Again and again and again. Simple words suddenly feel complicated. The way he spoke his whole life is now being corrected, not because it's wrong, but because it's not preferred. And slowly, something begins to change. Not just how he speaks, but how he hears himself. Now here's where it gets deeper. This isn't just training, this is adaptation. Because in global business, communication isn't judged only by clarity. It's judged by familiarity. People tend to trust what sounds familiar to them. So companies don't just want clear English, they want comfortable English. And for many Filipino professionals, that means adjusting. Not their intelligence, not their skill, but their identity, in small, subtle ways. And over time, that adjustment becomes a habit. Daniel starts using his work voice more often, even outside work, on calls, in meetings, sometimes even with friends. And one day, he notices something strange. He hesitates before speaking naturally, like his real voice needs permission. One evening, Daniel is at home, talking to his younger sister. She asks him something simple, and he responds. But the moment the words leave his mouth, she pauses, looks at him, and says, "Why are you talking like that?" He laughs it off, but inside something hits him, because for the first time, he realizes he didn't even notice he was doing it. It wasn't intentional anymore, it was automatic. And in that quiet moment, a question forms in his mind. When did I start sounding like this? All the time, not at work, not in training, but in his own home, with his own family. That's when it stops feeling like a skill and starts feeling like a shift. Before we continue, I'd love to ask you to please like this video, comment where you're watching from, and if you know someone who needs to hear this story, share it with them. Thank you. Now here's the truth most people don't say out loud. This isn't about right or wrong. It's not about whether changing your accent is good or bad, because for many Filipinos, it opens doors. It creates opportunities that changes lives. But at the same time, it comes with something invisible. A psychological cost, the constant awareness of how you sound, the pressure to maintain a version of yourself that feels slightly edited, and the quiet question, is my natural voice not enough? And yet, despite all this, Filipino professionals continue to stand out globally. Not because they sound different, but because they connect differently. They listen, they adapt. They understand people, and that's something no accent can replace. So, what we're seeing today is not just a language shift. It's a human one, a world where communication is no longer just about speaking, but about being understood, and somewhere in that process, millions of Filipinos are navigating a balance between opportunity and identity, between growth and authenticity. And maybe the real question isn't, why do they change their accent? Maybe the better question is, why does the world expect them to? Because at the end of the day, the goal of communication isn't perfection, it's connection, and the voice that connects best isn't always the one that sounds the most native. It's the one that feels the most real.